Hi guys, it's Jen from the 2 Crew, and I am going to start a series of videos where I am going to break down each of Ehri's 5 phases of reading development. These phases explain the different ways that children approach and process words. And the first phase that I wanted to talk about is the pre-alphabetic phase, and this is happening typically in ages 3 to 5. And it's also in grades preschool to early kindergarten. Now, this is just kind of a guideline. We know that children work at different paces. Some children are going to go through this a little bit faster. Some are going to take a little bit more time. These are just general guidelines for what ages we typically see this happening at and what grades we see it happening at. So 3 of the characteristics of this very first phase, the pre-alphabetic phase, are that children are starting to recognize words by their shapes or visual cues. A lot of environmental print is coming into play here. They're recognizing logos, they're recognizing street signs, stop signs and one-way signs. Children are starting to use context clues and pictures, and they're using guessing strategies to identify words, especially in those smaller books that they're reading with the repetitive text. And they are learning the names of the shapes of the letters. So they typically at this point do not realize that the letters each have a sound, although we start going into that in the next phase. They're just starting to realize that those lines, those circles, those squiggles actually have names, and then eventually they learn that those letters have sounds, and then those sounds come together to build words. So be on the lookout for my next video where I'm going to post some different activities that you can use to help support your child in this pre-alphabetic phase. Be sure to read the caption where I go into a little bit more depth of exactly what this phase looks like and what happens in this phase, and give me a follow if you don't already follow, and bye from the 2 Crew.